Hey everyone, it is Tanya. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today I'm back with another apartment renovation, and this is part of my color-drenched series where I am going through and decorating apartments strongly based on a single color. They're not entirely one color, but they're heavily inspired by, and this one is the Base Game Magenta. I've had this requested for a while because a lot of us really do not like this color, and so much of the base game furniture comes in it, so it's kind of a fun challenge, and I surprisingly really like how this apartment came out. I decided to pick out a lot of base game items that come in the swatch. There's a couple of pack items as well that have a similar color, but I'm mostly focused on the base game ones and tried to pair items with them that sort of calmed down the color or made it feel more intentional and less loud. So the main color that I paired with magenta was actually a navy blue, and I loved how those two looked together. If you like this apartment and you'd like to download it for yourself, you can find it on the Sims 4 gallery under my EA ID, which is Gryphi, Gryphi. You could also find it under the hashtag Gryphi, and that information is in the description down below as well. Getting off topic a little bit here though, hi! It feels like it's been forever. I know I posted a video a few days back of reacting to the trailer for the next expansion pack, which was very late for me to post because I was away and then I had oral surgery, and it's been a really rough week. I'm still in quite a bit of pain, and it sounds like it's going to stay that way for a while based on my last recheck that I had with my surgeon, and so talking for extended periods of time is quite painful. So luckily, the couple of videos that I have recorded that should be coming out this week are all shorter, so they'll be kind of short voiceovers. But it feels really good to be back because I am so tired of just like sitting around my apartment and being in pain. It's been a lot of sleeping, so it feels good to be back here and talking to you all. But anyway, that's my little update, and we are starting to work on the kitchen. You can see I picked out the pillows on the couch and the rug, and then I'm coming in here to put down all of the countertops and cabinets, and I ended up pairing them with appliances from the Life and Death expansion pack. I really liked how the black looked here, but I didn't like how the back of the stove didn't have a lip, but the counters did. So I kind of just nudged those into the wall with Move Objects. And then I decided to pick out a big round table that also has gray on it just to break up the black a little bit. And I picked some pink chairs that were also broken up by the black trim. I tried a couple of different ones. These ones are actually not base game chairs. I'm pretty sure these ones are from Vintage Glamour, but they were that exact magenta swatch, so I needed to use them. I'm also using basically all new doors and windows that came with the base game SDX drop a couple of weeks ago now. I thought that they worked so beautifully in here, and they're just still new and exciting, so I feel like I'm just going to use them a lot. But here I am trying to figure out a rug for the kitchen. I'm also using the new light that is from the SDX drop and some really beautiful flowers that I use a lot. They are from Lovestruck. They're just a couple in a like bud vase, and I think they're really cute, and they have some nice swatches. I tend to use either the base swatch here or the white swatch the most, but I think they're really versatile, and I just like the tiny plants that you can place in little corners of builds. So anyway, over here, I decided to grab some of the shelves from the Cool Kitchen Stuff Pack and kind of tuck them under the cabinetry so we have some additional storage. I got another tiny plant by the sink and some soap. I kept the decorations in here pretty simple. I just didn't feel like this house would be that cluttered, or this apartment would be that cluttered. I feel like the color on its own, how vibrant it is, makes it so busy to begin with. So adding clutter in here would have been a little bit overwhelming. I still wanted it to feel lived in though, so there are some pieces. And then I have a base game desk, and honestly, this painting above it from Lovestruck I thought was so perfect. It has some teal in it, and those legs are like that exact magenta swatch I was going for. So I thought that that was a bit of fun, and then I am just grabbing some bookcases to cover some of the walls in here, and as you can see, the walls also have a blue tone to them. I just thought the magenta looked so nice with the blue, so I really leaned into it. So this one might be a little bit less color-drenched than some of the other ones, but we only have so many of these magenta items in the game, and I always have the task or the mission with these builds to make it look nice, not just like there's one color that's been vomited all over a room. So I thought combining it with the navy was a way to make it a little bit more palatable, but you can let me know what you think. Also, at this point, I've done pretty much every color I can think of, but of course, if there is one I haven't done, there should be a playlist down below. Let me know if there's anything in particular you would like to see. I've also had lots of suggestions for doing color combos, which I've done a couple of in the past, but I really like the idea of color drenching, and especially in ones that are more of a color drench than this apartment is. So if there are any colors I haven't done or you'd like to see a different shade of or anything like that, definitely let me know. I think it could be a lot of fun, and I wonder if there's any really nice colors that come with the new expansion. I guess we'll have to check that out once that's out, and maybe we can be inspired by that. I know I did a pink apartment, like a dusty pink inspired by Life and Death, so maybe there's some fun colors in businesses and hobbies as well. I'm really excited about that pack. I feel like I've been getting so many different ideas. I've been posting about it a little bit on Blue Sky, which is linked down below if you'd like to follow me over there. I rewatched the trailer a couple of days ago and I was like, oh wow, wait, there's a lot of options and customization. Also, the gameplay trailer just came out and it really shows how you can make sort of any business, like a cat cafe, you can make that. There's so many different options and I feel like I'm getting so many build ideas, so that's going to be really fun. If there's anything in particular you'd like to see, you can let me know that as well. And once I get my hands on that pack, I'm sure I'm going to be building away. I cannot wait. But anyway, we just finished the living room and we are heading on into the bedroom now. I did this trick I do kind of often where I use an item as a headboard to make a bed look more interesting. So it's a base game bed, but I'm using this like divider, which I think came with Dine Out, as a headboard because the base game bed is kind of boring, but it's that magenta swatch that we were going for. And then I used some of these cabinet pieces from that new kitchen set as our bedside tables, and I'm just using this red shelf to help me place items at the right level for that. You can use a lot of base game shelves for this same purpose. I just find it easier to use the red shelf, and the slots on it are a lot bigger, so you can use larger items and place it a little bit closer to the ground. It's just a CC shelf. I have it linked in the description if you'd like to grab it, and I never leave it in my builds, so they're not going to be flagged as CC, so no worries on that. Over here, I ended up going with this dresser. It's a slightly different shade of magenta than the rest of it, but I thought it was so pretty, and I never use this dresser from City Living, so I decided to keep it. I also got an armchair in here with another of those navy blue pillows, and more of that pink color, that magenta, in the Vintage Glamour pack. So that's where that wardrobe is from as well, and that's where the chairs in the kitchen are from. Over here, I'm just decorating the top of the dresser, getting a couple of things, some more of those flowers, a nice place for your Sims to have some tea, and a jewelry box, which I believe that jewelry box is from the Secret Sanctuary kit that came out recently, the like Bella Goth inspired kit. There was so much content recently. I have trouble kind of keeping track of it. We had 5 kits last month, which is so many kits. And then next month there's an expansion pack. And then we don't have kits again until May. So I guess there's going to be a little bit of a break, which will be nice because there's been so much. But I'm very excited about the new stuff, including the kits in May. Those look really good. I'm very excited about them. Anyway, this is the bathroom. I made a custom shower in here using the door and the window that came with Lovestruck to make these more custom showers. And I'm really leaning into the black appliances. So we have a black toilet, a black shower, and I believe I do the same thing with the sink, probably because I would like it to match. And I'm using this very vibrant pink tile. It's not quite magenta, but it's like the closest thing we had, so I decided to go for it. And using the same countertops that I have in the kitchen. But that is pretty much it for this build. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and click that bell to be notified when I upload. And a massive thank you to my YouTube members for all of your support. If you'd like to become a member yourself, you can click the join button below the video or the link in the description. Enjoy the screenshots, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.